威武高哉。蜀道之难，难于上青天。坚韧交融而最为，一夫当关，万夫莫开。
The Shu Road, one of the oldest road systems in the world, stretches across southwestern China. It refers to the network of routes that once connected Jianmen to Chengdu, traversing the Qinling and Daba Mountains. For over 2 millennia, travelers from around the world have borne witness to the formation and evolution of this natural museum of transportation history in China.
This historic road has been here for thousands of years, and I just can't believe that we can walk down the same path. It's a unique experience, and I hope that more Americans can come here, see China, see how beautiful it really is, and can just really appreciate the people and the culture.
In 1999, American cultural scholar Hope Justman set foot on the Shu Road for the first time and was instantly captivated. Over the following 2 decades, she returned 25 times, sharing the story of this ancient route with people in the United States through various platforms. More than 20 years later, in early spring, a group of American visitors follow in her footsteps, strolling beneath ancient cypress trees, passing through formidable mountain passes, contemplating stone carvings, and experiencing the enduring charm of Chinese culture amid breathtaking landscapes.
桃园结义排行老3的啊，变了18才在下。
This is the first time on the Shu Road, and so I have read the Sangguoyan Yi, the 3 kingdoms, and so it's very exciting. We just looked at a tree just a couple minutes ago that was 2,300 years old and still alive and still growing, and I thought, wow, to think 2,000 years ago, people walked by and that tree was already 300 years old. And so, and we got to touch the tree. So, touching that tree, feeling that tree, and thinking that 2,000 years ago someone also touched that tree, it just feels like a connection to the history of this road. I mean, China has, nearly 5,000 years of history, and so many places like this you can actually see, touch, feel, and get a sense of what it was like thousands of years ago by seeing that actual thing. And so I think China's done an exceptional job at preserving these kinds of things.
The Suyun corridor is the most stunning ecological passage along the Shu Road. It is also the oldest, largest, and most extensive ancient avenue of planted trees in the world, with more than 7,000 millennia-old cypress trees still standing today. Walking through this living corridor, American visitors gain an immersive understanding of the ecological wisdom of harmony between humanity and nature.
I entered the passageway with the cypress trees, and then next I could imagine the soldiers coming through, the travelers coming through, the merchants coming through, and how many people have passed on that way. To see how China has persevered to save these beautiful places, these important places, I think it's an example that all cultures can preserve and maintain the ecology for the future, so that after thousands of years, other cultures can also enjoy looking back on the history.
这个蜀道呢，它不是一代人、一个时代的事情，是3000年的中华文明的延续史。而这个呢，和咱们所常说的中华文明是世界上为数不多的经历过5000年的传承而延续不断的这个文明呢，是一脉相承的。在某种意义上呢，蜀道就是中华文明连续性的一个重要的体现。
这个蜀道其实是中华古代文明的一个象征，是一个 一个精神化、一个标志化的一个东西。1000个人有1000个不同的自己心目中的蜀道，但是我觉得正是这1000个不同的蜀道，会在他们的一个民间的文化的层面，构筑成整个蜀道在世界的一个形象。我觉得那个才是蜀道最真正最有魅力的形象。
Jianmen Pass is the most treacherous stronghold along the Shu Road, widely known as one of the most perilous passes in the world. Walking the ancient path, American visitors experience its breathtaking ruggedness firsthand, while also discovering the enduring Chinese spirit of resilience, fearless in the face of hardship and determined to forge paths forward.
It's such a wonderful visit. So the views here are amazing from that mountain pass. So I've never done a hike like this before. It's very steep and then very close to the hillside on these sheer cliffs. So the views are just amazing. And then these super old trees, right? Yeah, those were really impressive.
Definitely felt like it was a unique experience that you can't get anywhere else. I didn't feel scared, but I think that maybe people 500 years ago would have felt that it's very dangerous here. But it's incredible to walk down the same road that people in previous generations have always been doing. Most importantly, I believe that it really demonstrates the perseverance and courage of Chinese people that they've had for generations and generations. From the breathtaking scenery to the cypress trees that are still here thousands of years later, to the bird path that is very difficult to climb. I believe this shows the world how Chinese people have always overcome hardship and worked hard to persevere. And I believe that this is worth pressing down to generations and generations.
A lot of people have read about the romance of the Three Kingdoms, but now you get to travel the ancient Shu Pass and to see what it was like, a long time ago when these heroes and warriors were guarding this pass. So this fortress serves as connection between the Central Plains and the Shu Plain. In Chinese, there's a saying that one soldier guards the pass and a troop of 10,000 lament. This ancient pass represents the tenacity and the resilience of the people living in this area.
Located along the Jialing River, Thousand Buddha Cliff is the largest grotto complex in Sichuan and a radiant artistic treasure of the Shu Road. From the Northern Wei Dynasty to the Ming and Qing periods, over 7,000 cliffside carvings were created here. Across centuries, diverse aesthetics and beliefs have converged, transforming the Shu Road into an open and inclusive cultural corridor that has endured for millennia.
Really wonderful. I've heard of this place and I've always wanted to visit. This is a high point for me of seeing this today. So I'm just delighted. I'm just delighted. We talked to another visitor here, a Chinese lady who came here 30 years ago with her family, and there was no wooden part here. It was all the old road. But she said now, this has been beautifully developed, and I agree. This is really wonderful the way it's done here.
Standing here has been really enlightening for me. I think it's really amazing because the culture we're seeing, it's a very ancient culture, is actually multicultural. It's a mix of different kinds of culture, Buddhist culture, Taoist culture, all kinds of culture in the history of China. But at the same time, here we are in modern times, and we see a modern China here, and the old and modern come together. So it's really an amazing, a one-time experience to be able to be here in those two worlds, the ancient world and the modern world.
One thing that's really impressive is how you can see the thousands of years of history and the different cultures and the different religions mixing over this time. So it's been interesting to see how that has shaped some of modern Chinese culture, and that it's so well preserved that and so really interesting to see the unity across time in Chinese culture. This extraordinary exchange from different cultures created the sites we see today, and it shows how openness and inclusiveness can make things a better place.
The ancient road becomes a bridge for youthful dialogue. The millennia-old Shu Road, enduring cultural legacy. China-US Youth Exchange event brings young people from both countries together. Sitting side by side, they share their experiences of walking the Shu Road, exchanging ideas on cultural heritage and international communication. Through this journey, international visitors become not only witnesses but also storytellers of Shu Road culture and ambassadors of people-to-people friendship between China and the United States.
And I always want there to be, more exchange, more talking. There's a lot of people, not just Americans, but all around the world that maybe have misunderstandings about China and maybe not fully understand, what the real situation is and what it's really like and the culture and the history and the things that, China is full of. And just like some of our very, very nice speakers said, that the best way to learn about a place and experience a place is to come see it in person and, walk the path of, the same path that people have been walking for thousands of years.
It's really interesting to see. One of the people who was speaking brought up a really good point, is that a lot of Americans have never heard of this road before. And someone had asked the question after that, well, how do we help people know? This is an amazing road with a very rich history. I think for me, one thing I would love to see is for those who are Chinese who are in America and those who are American who are in China to be those bridges between cultures. I plan to share what's happened here with people back home to help connect my family, my friends, the people that I know in America to the beauty of China that they don't know.
The ancient road stretches on, as culture flows unbroken. Though mountains and seas may separate us, hearts remain connected. With the Shu Road as a bond and dialogue as a bridge, this journey allows American visitors to touch the living legacy of Chinese civilization. It also builds a bridge of friendship for China-US people-to-people exchange and cultural dialogue, ensuring that mutual understanding continues to grow, and that together, we move toward a broader and more prosperous future.